Hi, I wanted to give a preview of this GCode visualizer I'm working on. The intent is that you could run it in a browser standalone, or you could run it inside FluidNC as an extension, either a full page one or as part of an individual panel. Just to show some of the functionality, if I drag and drop a GCode file, it will load it. Here I have all the G-code. I have a 2D view here. You'll notice there's different colors. It is picking up, you'll see down here, the tools are listed, a V-bit, an 1/8 inch end mill, and a 16th inch end mill, which is picking up out of comments put in by ESLCAM. That's a bit of a fragile way of doing it. I'll look at that further, but the point is that it works. So you can see that you can turn individual layers on and off. So if I just want to see just what the V-bit's doing or what it's doing, if I want to change colors, I can do any of that. It can do things, I can zoom. There's also a 3D view. So I can look at it more closely. This animation also works in that mode. If I pause, I can do things like go and click on a G-code line, and it'll draw up to that point. So that's most of it. In 3D view, you can have it specify your working area, which I have it defaulted here. You can turn on and off the grid. Then to look at it in FluidNC, you'll see that it's similar, but instead of you dragging and dropping a file, it's listing files off of FluidNC. So for example, this is on my plotter. I just drew this Thanksgiving picture yesterday. So this is about 3 megabytes, 170 lines. And this is using actual M6 tool changes, so it picks those up. And now you'll see that it picks whatever color it wants, but to show the preview a little bit better, I happen to know that what these colors were. This is more of a brown. Burgundy and a black. So that's a reasonable interpretation of what that looks like. It draws a whole bunch of squiggles and lets me see what's going on. Now this is a flat drawing, so when I zoom in, it's you mostly see the pen lifts. If I go and turn off the grid, see there's a lot of pen lifts in there. But now what this is doing for the grid here is it's picking it up off of the max travel for X and Y. I do have to make some kind of adjustment because my G54 has a 90 millimeter offset. So in machine space, this is actually shifted 90 millimeters to the right. There's still a bunch of things to do in this. There's still a bunch of bugs, but working through it. If you wanted to see what it looks like right now in a panel, so that it shows on the dashboard instead, I'm working on it so that, you know, it still will work. We'll load that unicorn I looked at before. You know, it's in here. It's still picking up tool changes. You can go to a display tab, still do all of this, still have a 3D view. This is working with touch gestures, so you can pinch and zoom. You can, I think one finger rotates, two fingers pan, and you can still see the G code. So I don't know, it's been an interesting project. It's going pretty well. There's quite a bit to do, but let me know what you think.